Welcome to Kevin's Barbershop. Barbershop Talk is going down here today. It's hosted by Kevin's Barbershop and sponsored by Twin Peaks 28 Inc. We have three subjects that we're going to talk about today about north side of Flint. One of the subjects is incarceration. Everybody here is ex-felons. We have the second subject is transformation of the city of Flint after coming home from incarceration. And the third subject is lack of businesses on the north side of Flint. So enjoy it.
You know, the first thing was losing freedom.
Right.
After you have been supposed free your whole life, and to get caught up, because it's not like, yeah, we did some crimes, we did some things wrong, but the way that they captured us.
So first of all, my name is Brother Miles Bay.
Brother Miles Bay.
AKA, when I was coming up, homicide. And I wasn't passive. And now I find myself, now I have to be passive.
I did 17 and a half. In that process, I'm a cancer survivor.
You come out and accomplish what you have accomplished, and you know, man, that's a beautiful thing.
I did almost 12 years. I've been home almost 17 now. I'm always trying to push the envelope. Did 20 years. I guess you could say I cut the cat out, hit the floor running too.
Because they letting a lot of people out of prison now. They not letting them out to leave the prisons empty.
Right.
They letting them out for a new wave to come in.
Right.
And I'm talking about that's our sons, even daughters, and grandsons and granddaughters. So that's the biggest thing we need to let know. And about my incarceration that I got that came up, you know, had a basketball scholarship, didn't take it, and you wake up one morning and you land on a slab with 20 years. They came up with a law that nobody even knew how to judge. And they just rounded everybody up. So my incarceration was more like Twilight Zone.
Right.
And I knew it was a struggle with me mentally, how to stay, because I kept trying for years and years and years to figure out, man, how the hell did I get here? It was wrong. Yeah. And I knew it was wrong. You can't tell me that. Right. So when you get into the legalities of it and all those particulars about it, you know it's wrong. And then for them to come back 20 years after to say, you know, we made a mistake, we apologize, now all y'all can go home. So it's amazing, but for us, the experience is still the experience. So it's like, how do we stop them from doing the same thing to the next generation? They got us. We did it. You know, people come out, we doing all right, and all that's a blessing. But how do we stop? This is my biggest thing. How do we stop them from getting the next wave, because it's going to happen again. I can guarantee you that.
Right.
The next wave, what they going to use, what the tools they going to use, what the rut's going to be, what the pit stops is going to be, and what the downfalls. So that's my thing. What are the tools is going to be? So being in there, I knew things was from a mental standpoint. I was good physically. So, you know, the stories that they told the skiers straight, you're going to be raped and all this. Never had to deal with none of that. My thing was my mentality. My thing was my spirituality.
Right.
How do I connect back with that? And leaving and regaining freedom wasn't about money for me. When I was in there, I said, I'll never work for somebody again a day in my life. I would never work for another person. So it was more about freedom. When they gave that freedom, I wanted true freedom. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I'm supposed to get that. After what I've been through and this kidnapping, I got that. And everybody, seriously, everybody that come, that's ours. Ain't nobody giving us nothing. We earned it.
Right.
You know, so that's my thing about the incarceration, and to see all of us walking the track and to look at our faces and still be able to smile. So we talking about being in the living hell and able to smile in hell. Man, it's amazing, because they did something. They thought they killed us, so they thought they destroyed us, but they didn't. To come back out and to stand strong and to be able to have formats like this, that's the amazing part of it, because it doesn't happen enough in our community. We allow other people to come in our community and tell us what we need and how to better our community and what our resources are, instead of us dictating.
So first of all, my name is Brother Miles, AKA, when I was coming up, homicide. And I wasn't passive. And now I find myself now I have to be passive. You know, and I go to the high school, I do the whole nine. Because I want better for them like I want better for me. But the problem is, no one wants to man up. And the same goes for me. I see 7 young boys walking down the street now. I have to ask myself this: do I say hello or do I cross the street? And when I say they call me, I lived up to it. But now I'm Chef E. That's my career, culinary arts. And I have to ask myself that every time, and it hurts. Do you say hello? Do you say how you brothers doing? And sometimes me and the brother be together, we have our fancies on, and we picked a brother one night, and he was 20 years old begging. And one thing this brother said that I'll never forget, you know, I ain't trying to blow your horn, but he said this, and it was so applicable. He said, hey man, one thing that Dan Gilbert can't get back, Mike Illis can't get back, and no man in this room can get back, is your youth. I'm 60 years old this year, and I can't leave this country. I got so many felonies. I'm undesirable anywhere, because most of them violent. And so when we see them young boys, and I tell my story, because you got about 1 minute to convince them that you're real. So they know when you ain't real, because I do the same thing. And I learned my game from the same place I'm sitting right now. Shot and shoot for 35 cents, they boost for 50 cents. And the only thing that was around me then was what they called players. And I had that itch, because no one never went back then, snap to go on people's face. Can't get out of my mouth, one side. Nobody never addressed them questions. And all we see now is a lot of young people think outside the box. Why I gotta go to school? You know, why I gotta eat this? They got more wise than anything. And somebody gotta ask them questions. So I think more so than anything, it's a spiritual thing. I think that's the goal.
After being in prison and coming home, how the transformation of the city of Flint. When I come home and saw that the city looked like man, looked like Beirut, man. Looked like they had dropped a bomb on it. Looked like something. It was unreal how bad the city looked, and it hurt me to go in the area that I grew up in when it was houses there. It was houses there, man. It was a neighborhood. But when I come home, it was nothing there. And that is something that I wanted to talk with you guys. That's something we need to discuss and get out there. Even in Detroit. Detroit was the same way. I went over on the east side. East side of Detroit was a war zone, man. All the Michigan period. Just bad communities, man. Just bad communities. And sometimes I say that I kind of fought myself, say I was the cause of it. But then again, I don't, I was gone. And you guys was gone, What happened? Stony C.
Just to have a circle, a place to go where we meet in different areas and talk about what we could do better, because it seems like we left out the loop. I don't know why they doing the city like that, but what can we do to change? What is the plan?
North side look bad. It still look bad. They're knocking down houses. They're knocking down, just flattening the land out. The city need help. They need help.
I'm in the houses too, but you can't really, you gotta get your neighborhoods back. I understand that, but how do you get them back? These people are buying and investing, putting these houses back together. Maybe we should try it. Maybe we can all come together and probably buy houses and put them back together, but you have to put them back together right, because ain't nobody gonna finance no house with somebody that's putting these together. Like we put together houses where, anybody can do it, but you can't do it like that. You gotta do it the right way.
So one thing about Flint, we don't have any Dan Gilberts around here, or Mike Illich, or there's a lot of billionaires down in Detroit. There's probably about 5 or 6 of them, not more than that. Dan Gilbert on all the downtown mostly, the downtown. He's responsible for that comeback downtown. We don't have that here. All we have here is a Mott Foundation in the city. Me being in prison and coming home and seeing the transformation of the city, how the city was damaged, and I want to do something about it. Man. Flint is everybody here, I would imagine, loved Flint at one point in time.
But in our community, we talking about the wealth of our community. It's not the things around it, but the people. We need to ignite the people.
ways to grow, politically and economically. If you don't get with the political game, you will never get with the economical game. You got to learn how to come together as one, get behind somebody, get behind anybody that's gonna push the things that you want done. In any city in America, when you got the power to vote, you see what the vote did right now? Y'all see what Michigan not voting did. But you can't teach people this. You got to show them.
but I checked on some. I was riding down the street and I just stopped to check on this property. And this woman out in California owned this property, and the property was sitting there vacant, man. And I'm like, how people from out of, and then I went to the next house, and a woman from another part of California owns the next house. I'm like, how are these people from out of state owning stuff in this city, and it's just sitting there. It's just sitting there, you know. The city is, you know, so that is happening a lot. I'm pretty sure here in Detroit, you know.